Hello folks, and welcome back to a Sunday edition of the Chair Chat. This is going to be a myopathy chair chat for those of you that get this. Anyone can watch this video, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I have a myopathy, so I deal with fatigue and pain all the time, a lot. If you saw one of my videos, I'm restringing this to djembe. And just in restringing this, I'm trying to get this ring to be the even, and I think I finally got it. So now I can start tightening it, and just tightening it last night, and then I realized the ring was off. Just that little bit of pulling on that with my rope puller. My arms right in here are killing me. They hurt so bad, and that shouldn't. I live about 50-minute drive from the World Center Racing, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, where Purdue University is. And just walking from this, it used to be Denny's, down to the track for the 500 in the Brickyard and back, I could do that, and my muscle doctor could tell. He goes, yeah, okay. My mom went with me a couple times. She goes, walk. By the time he was halfway to the track from there, because I used to park there and walk sometimes, you would take, and she could see I was having issues just walking down there. By halfway there, she could tell I was having issues, and my doc's like, oh, you should be able to walk from there to the track and back like 4 times, not bat an eye. You know, because I had people when I was being diagnosed, that you need to just exercise, you need to do this and this, and I'm like, so I had a pedometer on me, a Nike pedometer, and I was going like 5 to 7.5 miles a day. So okay, as a chef, you're on your feet all the time, you're getting that exercise, you know, and that's not it. And you know, and I'm just like, so today I'm just spending a lot of it recouping. It's really easy to just straighten out the ring and loosen up the ropes. It doesn't take much, and once I get back to once I get my muscles back, you know, where they're not hurting, I will tighten it up. I need to get a vice clamp, but yeah, it's what I deal with. Anyone, and this will probably go, I do run a support group, so anybody that listens to this, I run a myopathy support group. When my muscular dystrophy doctor couldn't put me in a support group, I started my own. Well, you wouldn't fit here, you wouldn't fit there, you wouldn't fit here. So where do I go? What do I do? And I'm like, well, and best man in my best man in my wedding and his wife, I call Don, my brother, and Lisa, she's a sister, they're family to me. It'll be the hardest day if I lose any of them. They mean the world to me. And my sister Lisa joined the support group in the beginning just because she has not a myopathy, but she has issues, and Don joined as to be support because I had nobody in the beginning, and now I have like 330, and it's full-fledged, and it's a place where you can laugh, cry, talk, whatever, amongst people that understand what you're going through. And I cannot believe how many people, well, you have no idea. In my country, we have find doctor hard. And I'm like, and I'm trying to, it's broken English because they're from like Turkey. And it's very hard for them to find a doctor. And there's someone else in the same country that had that same issue. And oh, I've seen him. And they're able to connect. And it started out as, and I still struggle. And it started out as, I need help, me, to how many people I'm helping. And there's some people on my Facebook that are on the support group, and one goes all the way from Australia. I mean, I do have one of those complexes where it's like, okay, I don't want to be seen as prideful, I don't want to do this, and you know, knowing what I have now, I don't know if I would have went to culinary school. I mean, I do put some videos up of things because I do like to make my own hot sauces every once in a while, and I like to make I dry my own herbs and make my own spices. Dry my oregano and my basil and sage and make my own spices to use. So right now in my crock pot, I've got some jackfruit cooking. If you don't know, it's from Central America, Thailand. It grows in Mexico. It's like this giant, big ass fruit that if you pick it green and you cook it for a very long time, you can put barbecue sauce and stuff in there, curries, and it tastes like pulled pork. So you can make it taste like a pulled green chili or a red curry or green curry or whatever you want, barbecue sauce, you know. It's just one of those things that I don't know what I would have done. I mean, if I would have known this, because I've kind of dealt with this off and on my whole life, where my mom would rub my legs because they'd be in pain so much from sleeping, and it was never a one-time thing. It was never like, okay, I did this and I had this problem. So they had no, I went to the Riley Children's Hospital as a kid and stuff, so if I would have known what I knew now, I don't know if I'd have went to culinary school, because, it's a couple of jobs I've looked at recently. The manager's on their feet 12 hours a day, and that's kind of rough, so I don't know what I want to do. I just want to thank you all so much for tuning in to this myopathy vlog, if you know anyone that has one. I've been flipped off. That's for handicapped people. And I went to the one guy and said, well, you got to have a placard. I'm like, so license plates you can't use those? What do you mean? I said, so you have to have a disability plate, the disability license plates. You have to have the placard, not the plate. He goes, huh? I said, I got a disability license plate. I'm not at liberty to tell you why I have one, but I have one. Oh. Or you go to a store and they have van accessible. Okay, van accessible. Okay. And they all say van accessible. Man, that's for van only. That's van accessible. No, all that means is, well, if that's the case, then no one can park here except for a van. Van accessible means that it's accessible for a van so that they can open up the door and get their wheelchair out. Some of the best handicap spots are in a section that it's closest to the ramp. I can park right in front of the front door of the place I'm going to, and the handicap spot's way over here because that's where the ramp is to get up for the wheelchairs. That's what I deal with. I just try to keep going and doing. It just stinks when little things, when your body says, I want to run a marathon. No, my mind says I want to run a marathon. My mind says I want to do all this stuff, but my body says, go back to bed, go back to sleep, do this, do that. So, I'm having a sleep study down because I shouldn't wake up as fatigued as I am. I should wake up sore, of course, but I shouldn't be as tired as I am. So I want to see if there's something going on with that. And if not, they got some medications they want to try on me. So, it's just how it is, So next time you see someone, think about it like this. You don't know what anyone's going through. No one does. Try to be nice to people. You don't know what I'm going through. I don't know what you're going through. That's why I try to give hugs whenever I can. You never know when. I was at a place, I'm not at liberty to discuss who, what, when, and why, but I took this lady and I danced. And I grabbed her and there's music playing and I danced with her for a little bit. Someone thought it was weird. And turned out, since she has not had anyone take her and dance with her since her husband died. And she was on cloud nine. She goes, oh, I'm not even, who would want to no one has interest in me, and that meant she was in tears of joy. That meant the world to her. I just felt led to do it. I know, well, God, of course, was like, hey, do this. And I just felt led to do it. And turned out that, that meant the world to her. If God lays it on your hands to just do something, be there for someone. Just because I run this support group doesn't mean I don't deal with issues and don't have problems and don't, I sometimes wonder why me. Why can't I just be normal? Why can't, I want a new body, I look normal, but I suffer with pain every day, and I just try to keep going and doing. And it's not the easiest thing in the world to do, is try to keep going and doing, but it's what I do. So, next time you see someone in a disability spot, help them out. Be there for them. I mean, I've been at a disability spot where I see someone pull in and jump out of their car and run inside the Walmart. I'm like, okay. I remember my dad one time took my car and he was meeting someone at a hotel, and he pulled into a handicapped spot, and some guy questioned him about the proof that it's his. And my dad's like, no, and he moved the car. And like, I didn't know you had to have proof of all this stuff. I'm like, well, you're not supposed to park there if you don't have it. It just infuriated me, but I'm not going to go off on my dad, because that's just my dad. He didn't mean anything. He just started being in and out, and no one would say anything. But anyways, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in to this Sunday edition of the chair chat, aka like a vlog. I'm going to be doing some more videos of this drum when my body gets up to finishing it and retightening it, so hope you can tune in for that. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and if you have myopathy, please leave a message and I can get you in contact with the address for the myopathy support group. You can look up myopathy support group on Facebook. Message me on Facebook. I'll talk to you all later. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye-bye.